Hello, dear friends and family. We are so grateful to God for this opportunity that He has given us to be able to connect with you today. And the short devotion I want to do with you today is titled The Golden Rule of Love and Strong Marriage. First, we are so sorry for the long break that we have taken. A few months ago, we introduced the topic called Building Strong Marriages. We've stressed the need of being able to share different people experiences on how we can be able to build strong marriages. The institution of marriage has been under a lot of attacks. The stats that we have shows that 4 out of 10 marriages do not last for more than 10 years in South Africa. And it's even worse in some other part of the world. A friend from the UK spoke about 7 out of 10 marriage that can't last more than 10 years in the UK. And these attacks on marriages have immediate implication or effect in our schools, in our families, and in our communities. So we thought of doing something to be able at least to save, even if it's going to be just one marriage. And it will be a blessing for us, for our families, and for our communities. We tried to touch on some subject already. We spoke about why marriage. And there's this other subject that we spoke about called prayer and strong marriages. So as I said earlier, our subject today is called the golden rule of love and strong marriage. And we'll take it from the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 12. So I'm reading from Good News Translation. The Bible says, do for others what you want them to do for you. This is the meaning of the law of Moses and the teaching of the prophet. So all the laws and the teaching of the prophet are summarized in this simple rule or principle that states, do for others what you want them to do for you. And we can also say, do not do to others what you don't want them to do for you. And when you bring this in the context of marriage, we can say, do to your partner what you want your partner do to you or for you, and do not do to your partner what you don't want your partner do to you. We are living in a selfish world. I remember the warning of Apostle Paul to Timothy in the book of 2 Timothy 3. Paul said to Timothy, in the last days, people will be lovers of themselves. And This egocentric love is the poison that is destroying many of our marriages. It's all about I, and not the other. We are so quick to seek our own interest and not the interest of our partners. I remember a few weeks ago, I met a friend, and he's not from here. He's a married guy, and he has been away from his home for some time now. And he was saying to me that I'm so angry. I cannot take it anymore. I need another woman now. Then I said to that friend, what will be your reaction if your wife back home does the same thing that you want to do here? If you don't want your wife to cheat on you, why do you want to cheat on her? If I want my wife to respect me, why can't I respect my wife first? And if I want my partner to spare some time for me or to have time for me, why can't I have time for my partner? And Jesus is very clear. Do to the other what you want them do to you. And it's so disappointing today to see that everything is about I and not the other person. I can't complain if I'm not receiving something from my partner that I'm unable to provide to her. Because at the end of the day, the problem is not the other person. The problem is I. What am I giving to my partner? To expect the type of treatment that I need from him or from her. So we need to come into a point or a situation whereby we do to others. In this case of marriage, we do to our partner what we want them to do to us. I know a guy that for years he has been changing ladies and always accusing them of wrongdoing. And then sometimes I ask myself, how come it's only the ladies that are wrong and not him? So at some point, we're going to realize that it's not the other, but it's us. So if we want to strengthen our marriage, one of the things that God is calling us to do is to be able to do to others what we want them to do for us. God bless you.